It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They send him right out of the slot. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll try to set up the screen here with Shipley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Coro. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A throw right side is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The pick 6 for the score. One thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's got it! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Running forward is Quorum. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. That's into the hands of Cora. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Putting the tight end in motion. A run on 1st and goal. A short game down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Joshua Carney on
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Another carry here for Shipley. Down the sideline, past the 40. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Shipley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
3rd and long. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
The score, Eagles 13, Rams 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Great, set. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Shipley. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. down for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Corum. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? They know that play was coming, because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36.
Great. Set.
They'll give it here to Shipley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Corum. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll set up the screen here to Corum. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
No touch that. No touch.
On first down, here's Shipley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 9.
Great, set.
They bring the tight end in motion.
No touch.
On second down, Hurts. He'll get this complete to Shipley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Great, set. No touch.
A carry here for Shipley. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Shipley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On second down, this is Shipley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Man in motion is Smith. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
No touch it. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking it down, this one is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on 1st down. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Great. Set. No touch.
On the ground, this is Shipley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
No touch it. No touch.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
No touch.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Time from up here, Mike. I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Great. Set. No touch. No touch. Set. No touch.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.